Let's start with just something easy. What are your names?
I'm Marissa.
I'm Matt.
Me? Fitz. Alpaticus.
What did you just accomplish?
We just came in first place in the 2025 Philly Treasure Hunt.
And how do you feel about that?
Incredible.
On top of the world. Like literally on top of the world.
You told me that you developed a God complex while solving this.
I did. I felt like we were performing miracles like left and right, and it was mind-blowing. I had no idea that we had that much inside of us.
What was your favorite miracle that you performed?
Well, for me, it was spotting the squares on Mashalou, which we actually spotted like in the middle of doing the third checkpoint. So we were just walking up and down the thing, looking at stuff, and I was like, those are the squares. Took photos from both sides. And so when we got to that stage of the actual thing, we were good to go.
That's great.
Yeah. Mine would have to be the figuring out what these 3 words meant.
Oh, yeah.
Just, that was what took us the longest. We got stuck for like 2 days.
How do you feel about what you've done?
I want to scream it from the rooftops. Like, I want to put it on my resume from now on, and it's just such a cool story to tell people.
Yeah, it was just like totally by surprise. Like, we didn't know about this until literally the day it started. I was listening to WXPN, and the morning host was just like, oh yeah, and make sure you register for the Philly Treasure Hunt. And I was like, okay. So I Googled what that was, and I sent it to her that morning and was like, I think this is gonna change your life. Because she's all about, we tried to do like a treasure hunt in Utah, like we were on vacation like 2 years ago.
Yeah, there was a Salt Lake City treasure hunt.
It failed.
Yeah.
But
yeah, we got lost after one.
But Marissa's really big into puzzles and stuff like that, and I was just like, this is gonna be your dream. And then like that day at 5 p.m. she was like, okay, she solved the clue, and like we were in the car within 5 minutes driving down here.
Yeah.
So you had never heard of me before?
Literally
never. Hearing about me on the radio.
Yeah.
Hearing about you on the radio.
Yeah.
And then we started it, and like Marissa solved your first clue like immediately. And I still wasn't even like that into it. We drove down here. We started on the Cherry Street Pier and looking at the squares.
Mm-hmm.
And after we like solved that, then I was like, okay, now I'm into
Invested.
it. Then I was all in, and then it was just like all we thought about for like 4 days.
Yeah.
Well, I have some long-term fans who are going to be very upset, I think.
That's what I thought, actually. I was like, oh, man, like we're just jumping in.
A family who had never heard of me
I know.
solved this.
I know.
But I think that goes to show that, like, you can just jump in and have no experience with, like, knowing how my brain works or what I've done in the past.
It was all we thought about for 4 days until it was done. Like, we were just sitting there because we were stuck on that clue, the what 3 words, for like a full 24 hours. And we're just like sitting there looking at that the clue page with the Hindu, and I'm just like racking my brain like nonstop.
Yeah, the words that you could do an anagram of the 6 words, and alarm comes out. And
oh yeah, we were doing an anagram of all of the words that were in the 3 words.
And one of the businesses on Chickies and Pete's at Spruce Street, Harbor Park, had an alarm going off inside of their closed business.
Oh my God.
And as we were
It was
walking
awesome.
by, like 2 days in a row, and I was like, okay, this is it. We got to get in there. I'm sure it's in there.
It's actually very close to where the 14 was.
Yeah.
Would you like to tell people what you said to me as you completed this and what it means?
Yes, I said that we were dedicating this win to all the Kevins and Susies out there. In the pilot episode of Hey Riddle Riddle, which is a riddle podcast, obviously, they kind of talk about their opinions on riddles, and one of them says that I just imagine all riddles are about people named Kevin and Susie, and it's been a recurring joke over the podcast, Kevins and Susies. So we are dedicating it to all the Kevins and Susies because that's everybody. So.
And so I think it's also just amazing that you also listen to Hey Riddle Riddle, apparently, which I love. It's probably my favorite podcast.
Yeah.
And so that's just a great little connection we have. I think that's really nice.
That's awesome.
How would you describe the feeling of doing this to a friend?
It's intense and gratifying. This is like literally.
Yeah, it's hard to undersell the gratification from solving a puzzle. Like we're both pretty successful, happy people, but this is as good as it gets.
I'm really glad.
Me too.
Oh yeah.
And also, we live in the suburbs and have never visited the waterfront at all, and so
Wow.
we like explored everything intimately and had such a great time, like being in the city, and it was the best excuse to come down here.
That's great.
Yeah, it literally did like what the sponsorship was
right.
intended
It's
to
like,
do.
yeah,
it literally
this is
did
not
it for
like
us.
it planned. I had no idea.
Yeah,
This
yeah.
is great.
Yeah.
What do you feel like you learned about the waterfront in solving this?
I was surprised at how many ongoing projects they have simultaneously. I would have expected it to be like focused on one park, but it's just spread up and down the whole riverfront, and there's so many things to see.
Did you find any of the secret clues?
You're talking about the pockets of light clues?
And there were others as well.
Maybe we didn't find all of them. I wonder how many there are.
There are a couple of others. Those are the main ones that I sort of sprinkled in.
Actually, I think they might have been red herrings to us.
Really?
Somehow, like we found the one when we were at Pier 68. We found the secret clue, I guess, that was courtesy of Casimir, here are your code rations, which we determined to be coordinates. But we were in the middle of the second checkpoint, right? And that's a clue to help you with the fourth checkpoint.
Mm-hmm.
But we didn't know it was a secret clue. We thought it was a clue about what we were doing.
Mm-hmm.
And so we found in the 3D model, we found the 5 canoes and the thing that said password 73, but we didn't find the QR code. So we're still looking for the QR code,
okay.
and we didn't know what was going on. We didn't know it was in the model. And we saw this Casimir clue, so we drove. We actually went to Pulaski Park.
Oh my
And we were just
gosh.
looking around Pulaski Park in the middle of that, didn't see anything. And then we went to the statue of General Casimir Pulaski that's
yeah.
behind the art
'Cause it was
museum.
only the second one, so we weren't 100% sure it was only on the water.
Yeah, we didn't know what was
Uh-huh.
going on, right? So we go to that statue, and then you came in. You went to the statue, and then we were just parked next to behind the museum, and we're just looking at our phones what are we gonna do next? And you just busted out the model and found the actual QR code. We were like, oh. So we were like, okay, this must be for later. And then once we clicked that that was for later, then when we found the other clues, we sort of clicked, okay, all these clues are not really relevant to what we're currently doing.
Mm-hmm.
Well done.
The first clue is a mindfuck with the pockets of light QR code,
Mm-hmm.
because you solve it and you don't solve it and you have to,
You have to scroll to the bottom.
Am I
Yeah.
doing anything about this correct? I don't actually know.
Yeah, that was the one that the first checkpoint you completely solved.
Uh-huh.
Because I was just all right, whatever. And I was there's no way that this pockets of light has anything to do. Because I was it's a puzzle that you already did. And I was yeah, he's not going to make it part of his thing or whatever, But no, you were right.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, the most remarkable thing about the whole experience was that there was no excess information, that you didn't have to have any false leads or trails to go down that are unfulfilling. And every single number or code ends up being used, and I've never encountered a puzzle like that before. It's just elegant. I don't know how else to describe it. It's just, it's so clean.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you.
I think that puzzle solving and treasure hunts, that sort of genre, deserves its own category in Pulitzers. I'm actually being serious. I think it's a high art form, and I think it's just burgeoning, and I think that there needs to be an award, and I think they should name it after you or something.
Wow.
Yeah.
High praise.
Although the medals usually look a little bit weird, so maybe you could find another figurehead.
What's your favorite place along the Delaware River waterfront that you discovered while doing this?
Hammocks. Hammocks.
Yeah, the
Okay.
hammocks.
Yeah. I didn't actually get in a hammock. It was raining, but I want to. We're going to go back. Actually, we didn't find one of the letters on Cherry Street, so we're going to go back there after that and
Yes.
see if we can find it.
I bet I know which one it was.
Yeah?
It was really fun to put those up because obviously I didn't install most of those myself. I worked with DRWC's installers, and they were very excited to sort of be a part of this. And I sort of gave them not free reign, but I sort of gave them some guidelines of put this one in that direction, put it over here, high up. We don't want people to be able to pry at these. But just kind of stick them wherever you want. And they really they
went to
ran
town.
with it. They sort of took some liberties, and one of them I sort of did specifically say, put it here-ish. And then I went back to see where he had put it. I was oh, that's going to be very hard for people to find.
Is it the O on
It
number
is
8?
the O, yes.
Okay.
Yeah, that's what we're missing.
Oh, man.
Do you want a little
Yeah,
hint?
yeah, yeah.
I'll
Okay.
take a hint, yeah.
I would say it's probably less than 10 feet from one of the other ones.
Got it.
Okay.
Good luck.
That's going to be a fun time. I look forward to it.
Okay, so now we get to something fun. Do you know what, can't really see it, but do you know what this building is?
The hotel?
Yeah.
Yeah, we do know what that is.
Is that the place
That,
we're going to?
yeah, that's the River Suites. We know from looking it up.
Yeah.
So how do you feel about the prize?
We're super pumped.
yeah.
Trying to decide if we want to include the kids or not.
I noticed you said that right after he ran away.
Yeah.
I would have said in front of him too.
The prizes are all good.
Yeah,
Do you-
I know.
1
all the
through
way
10
down.
are all like it's like a good prize.
Do you get
know?
the same prizes for 1 through 10, or are they all
No,
different?
they're different.
Actually, 3, 4, and 5 do all get the same prize. Do you want to say what your favorite step or puzzle was? What was your favorite part?
Finding the letters.
Just because you were so much better at it than your parents?
Yeah, I didn't get anything else. I only got some of the letters.
Well, but it sounds like you were the key that got them started.
Yeah, for sure.
How would you review this?
I've already used phrases like godlike. So,
Pulitzer worthy.
yeah. I'm prone to hyperbole, but I'm running out.
Well, it's just like an outdoor experiential escape room, which makes it like 10 times better than just going to an escape room.
So actually, one last thing is you have teammates, so I wanted to give you
Oh,
some more of
let's go.
these so
Yes.
that you can all have one. And there you go.
Take that one.
And then
We have
for
two.
the other
I appreciate
children.
it. Thank you. This is good. Honestly, we went to this pizza place after we, finished it. And I was looking at this and I was like, oh, this is the last flag. And I was so happy.
Yeah.
Just to because I was like, there's no way there's not a 6th flag. Like, we have all 5 flags.
I knew this was a flag.
I'm glad you realized that.
Yeah,
Glad you
I
made
know.
that
that was
connection.
a good moment.
This is my favorite takeaway from the whole, the line.
Uh-huh.
Nothing
is
is above
this
scrutiny. It's genius.
Is that in
So
reference?
good.
I was looking at one of your Instagram posts about one of the keys, and you also use that phrase. So is that like a phrase?
It's kind of like sort of an unofficial motto, I guess
Okay.
you could say.
It's
Yeah,
so
yeah.
good.
It may or may not play a role in other things that I do.
Interesting. Getting ready for next year.
Oh my gosh, the 14 months of videos where you're blinking. Holy shit.
Those were tricky.
That, yeah.
There was like frame by frame analysis required on some of those videos.
Yeah.
I was a little bit worried. We actually solved it Tuesday night. Me and my older son drove down here, like in the middle of the night to Penn's
Yeah, it was
Landing.
like 2 a.m. and he's 12.
Yeah, and I
he
was.
had to go to school the
but
next
but I
day.
was like,
Oh my
I was like, I
gosh.
know where it is. Let me just see. And I didn't really think that it was like on top, or I didn't really know like the area well enough to know. And we get over there and we park, and we look around like under, like in the whatever, and I was like, it's clearly not here. It's clearly up there. But it was just like the middle of the night, and I was like, we're not walking up there right now.
Didn't we
And so
finish?
we went back and we waited the whole day till like 4 p.m. or whatever, till everyone got home from school and we went. So
Then you got to all go to the final point together. So
whole-
that's
yeah, we all
also
went
great.
together.
Yeah.
We,
Yeah.
we took a photo up there. We did like a video when we
Yeah.
got
Didn't we
there.
finish it?
I'm so glad that I got to be there for that. I'm so glad they didn't
Oh,
fight
yeah,
it that
yeah,
night.
We're here at Penn's Landing. We found this box. We think it's 7491.
All right, let's do it. Yeah! First place! First place!
Does it say first place?
Yeah!
Yes!
Yeah! Oh, hell yeah.
Woo!